Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan, and today I want to show you a workflow that is absolutely saving me hours of time editing long-form video content. I have been testing a bunch of AI tools for months to refine my process, and one tool in particular has become essential for turning long videos into short, shareable clips. The platform I'm talking about is called Vizard, and I want to walk you through how I use it, how it stacks up against the competition, and some tips to avoid those annoying file type headaches. Creating long-form content like tutorials and marketing videos is my main gig, but I always need those quick, bite-sized clips for social media platforms. Manually hunting for highlights, trimming dead air, and cutting silences used to take me an entire day for a 45-minute video, which is just way too much time. That is exactly where Vizard came in, because it automates the heavy lifting that used to drain my creative energy. I started on the free tier just to test the waters, but once I saw how much faster I could move, I quickly upgraded to a paid plan for more processing hours. The basic vibe is that Vizard is an AI-driven editor that automatically scans long videos to identify the best, most viral-worthy moments. I mainly use three specific features: the auto-editing for highlight detection, the auto-schedule to keep my posts regular, and the content calendar for managing everything. When I import a long video, the AI transcribes everything to detect silence, repeated phrases, and those awkward pauses that we all want to cut out. It then flags sections that perform well, like punchy hooks or emotional beats, and it can even suggest titles and thumbnails to make your life easier. I love the title generator because it gives me a solid starting point with different tones, which prevents that dreaded blank page syndrome. However, you should keep in mind that Vizard is extremely aggressive when it comes to cutting silences, which is great for pacing, but can sometimes feel a bit abrupt. If you want a more natural flow, you might want to do a quick pass in your editor to add some tiny transitions or crossfades between those tight cuts. For my personal workflow, I still use VSDC as my final desktop editor to add branded intros and polish up the compositing. I really like the look I get from adding my own lower thirds, so my process is essentially letting Vizard do the heavy lifting, then adding my branding at the end. Sometimes you might run into file compatibility issues where Vizard rejects an MP4, but that is usually just a codec issue you can fix with a simple converter. Now let's talk about how this compares to other popular tools like CapCut or Adobe Podcast Enhance. CapCut is amazing for creative assembly, but it requires much more manual work if you are trying to strip a long interview into 10 different clips. Adobe is the king of audio cleanup, but it is not designed to mine long-form content for those viral, snackable highlights that you need. Vizard stands out because it is specifically tuned for repurposing and understands the cadence of social media content. The auto-schedule feature is a total game changer because it handles the distribution, acting like a junior editor while you focus on the big picture strategy. Of course, no tool is perfect, and if you are looking for really heavy motion graphics or complex design templates, Vizard might feel a little bit light. However, if your primary goal is to quickly extract compelling moments and maintain a rock-solid posting schedule, it is very tough to beat. A pro tip is to use the metadata features and really customize those tags and descriptions so the AI understands exactly what platform you are targeting. In my own channel, I managed to take a huge backlog of 50 videos and turn them into hundreds of clips, which would have been impossible manually. My total time commitment dropped from a full day per episode to just a couple of hours, which is a massive multiplier for my content output. If you are new to this, just start with a single video. Let the AI extract the clips and then compare its choices against what you would have done manually. You will get a feel for whether you want the AI to be more conservative or aggressive, and you can adjust the scheduling frequency to suit your brand. Check the description below for my recommended resources, including a link to Vizard and a free AI checklist I built to help you get started. At the end of the day, automation isn't about replacing your creativity. It is about removing the tedious tasks so you can focus on making more great content. If you want to scale your short-form content without hiring a full editing team, give Vizard a try and see how it changes your workflow. Thanks for watching, and if you found this breakdown useful, please hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into AI-powered creative workflows.